Hi, this is Nilesh Salgaonkar. I am from TACT. I presume that you have some doubts about choosing your career. What do you expect from your career? I think it must be prosperity, security, and creativity. It should be, according to me, while choosing a career, there should be four parameters to be considered. First is not the starting salary, but the growth in salary. Then whether there is any knowledge content involved in the job. Is there any creativity involved in the job? And last but not the least, there should be job security. So how to achieve this? So I will share you one example. Imagine that as an industrialist, I have brought one machine and I am looking for some machine operator. Now you might be angry with me saying that we are engineers or we are diploma holders and still you are asking us to be a machine operator. But let me inform you that there are so many big companies, they are hiring engineers to operate their complicated machines. So, imagine I have hired you as an operating officer with reasonably good salary. Now I need to train you for that. So what I will do, I will teach you how to operate the machine, what are different indications, what push buttons to be pressed, what are the sequence of the machine, what action to be taken in certain emergency situations. So how much time I will need to teach you all this? Probably 7 days. So I taught you everything and now you are on your job and you perform your job well and you keep on performing for the next 2 years. Suddenly you realize that there is no salary increment. Management is not talking about salary increment. So you just come to me and ask me, sir, is there any possibility of salary increment? It might be possible, then I will just bluntly tell you that, boss, there is no possibility of increment of salary. This is the best suited salary what you are getting. If you are not satisfied with this, you can leave this job, because the reason is I can get fresh graduates again with lesser cost, lesser compensation, and I can train them within 7 days. How this has happened? Because there were no challenges in the job. Since there were no challenges, there was no creativity in the job. And when there is no creativity, there is no knowledge updation. And so, since there is no knowledge updation, I can always develop another person on the place of you, which can take your job. And so I am just not bothered to give you salary increment, to keep you happy. So there is no job security, there is no salary growth, because the job is not creative and so it is not going to add any knowledge. Now consider any other case. The other case is the same machine, I have appointed you as a maintenance engineer. So being a maintenance engineer, I need to give training at maybe the manufacturer's place of the machine. So I send you to the manufacturer's place. For 1 month, you may learn a lot of things about the machine and you come back and you start working on the machine. Then you realize that every day you face a lot of problems with the machines which were not covered in the training program. They are not even mentioned in the manual also. So it's a challenge for you. So just to tackle this challenge, you need to brainstorm, you need to think a lot, and then you find out some solution. So here you gain some knowledge which is not listed in the documents, which was not covered in the training which was imparted to you. So this kind of knowledge is called as experience, because it is not listed anywhere. So every day you gain some experience. Likewise, when the first year comes to an end, I as an employer, I think that this particular engineer because of him the machine is running well, and so I need to keep him happy. So I will personally come to you and I will ask you how much increment do you want, and I will see to it that you will be happy. So you are not insecure, I am insecure, because you have got certain knowledge which is making you very important in your my organization. It is very difficult for me to replace you by some other less salaried person, because you have got some experience which is not anywhere else. So from this example, I would like to tell you that because of there is some challenges in the job, because of there are some creativity in the job, you have gained certain knowledge, and because of this knowledge, you are very much secured, and then there is definitely prosperity in your life. So this is all about how to choose your career. So what I want to convey you is that don't look at the jobs which may give you good salary to start with, but it will not give you any knowledge. So don't opt for such kind of jobs. You should always opt for jobs which will give you good knowledge. And always all the knowledge-based jobs will give you less salary to start with, but definitely you will get very high salary afterwards, maybe after gaining some experience. So that's all about how to choose your career. Please remember this thing. Thank you.